Britain get away clean, closest to us in lane number 6. Lane order: USA in 1, Italy in 2, Germany in 3, New Zealand in 4, the world champions. Germany in 5, the second German boat, and Great Britain in lane number 6. A great race. We've got the opportunity of sneaking. Great Britain could sneak a bronze medal on the qualification times across the heats and the repêchages. But all eyes really in the middle of the field. Germany in 3, New Zealand world champions in 4. Gillian, an event that you won way back in 1998. I mean, a great event here. I mean, just going through the opening stages of this race, just tell us what's happening and how the women are going to be feeling.
I think quite a lot has to be said for how you do get out of the blocks. Just watching Sarah and Elise, they went off 51.5 strokes per minute, so they've got off to a really, really aggressive, dynamic start, and as a result, they're up there. The Eberswinde sisters, they are going to be extremely hard to beat already. To be out so far in front of Katrin Boron from Germany, you know, that's a position that she's just not used to dealing with, second place for the German crew. And it's all credit to the way that the New Zealand women row this event. They just bully it along. They're not pretty, they're not the best crew out there, but they are, you know, they are very, very strong women.
Katrin Boron there in Germany, double Olympic champion, taking Germany through the first and opening part of this women's double scull final. New Zealand lead, Germany 1 in second place, and Great Britain on the caption there in third place. We'll just have to confirm that because the crews were settling into their race pattern in the final sort of 400 meters there. But look at what New Zealand are doing. The world champions have just opened up clear water on Germany, which really, with the experience of Katrin Boron, you'd expect it to be closer, Gillian.
I like that though, because that will lie in Great Britain's favour, because if Katrin Boron becomes a bit deflated within that crew, then it will affect her psyche. Therefore, she'll know that she's not having a good race, they're not having a good race. They may, well, like I say, they'll be affected, and as a result, we can cash in on that. And just the bottom of the picture there, Sarah and Elise are having a pretty good crack at it, and they'll be out for the bronze. They'll know whether they're up for this or not. You know, when you go out there, you know whether you're in good form or not, and by the looks of it, Elise and Sarah have really got the bit between their teeth.
Just looking at the technique, Gillian, there, I mean, they're very tight, aren't they? Everything is just so together, it all flows. It's lovely to watch the New Zealanders. I mean, again, it comes from years of this double scull being together.
You know, I don't think I would recognise those two sisters without their white caps and the sunglasses on. It's the only time you ever see them is on the water and with that same kit on, and they bully it along. The big up, the big up top, whereas the likes of Elise, who we just seen in the picture, Elise is a lot more slender, so they have to be more athletic about the way that they approach it, whereas these sisters are just big, strong women.
World champions have really taken on this race in the opening stages. They've opened up clear water on Germany in lane 3. Great Britain had a good first 500. They were in third place at the first timing mark. They maintain that position. They're in bronze medal position now as we move into the third 500. And now this is where all the crews will just start to lift the pace, take it on a little bit more, and Great Britain now, they'll feel it, Gillian, won't they? They'll feel we've had a really good start to this. There's no reason why we can't just get in amongst it all, get on the medal podium.
No doubt about it. They'll definitely, they will be feeling it, because this is the toughest. This is always your slowest 500. In theory, this is always your slowest, because this is when the pain really, really kicks in. And it's only when you enter that last 500, that's when you suddenly think, right, we're on the home straight, we can do this, I can do this, and then you start to burn. You can't really go for the burn that much further out from the last 500, otherwise it's too costly, and you just cannot sustain it.
Great Britain to the left of the picture there. This is Germany. Gillian, when you were in the third 500 in your double scull, when you won the World Championships, what was going on? What were you doing? What was the main emphasis?
If it's going well, the race goes by really quickly. If it's going badly, the race drags by. It feels like it's standing still. And I think for Elise and for Sarah out there at the minute, it'll be going by so quickly for them because they're on top of it. In fact, they're not that far off Boron. and
Germany.
in the German boat, and that's a good state to be in right now in the lead up to the Olympics. Let's remember their next outing, their next session will be turning up for the Olympic Games, and that's a big deal to be thinking about.
Closest to us, Great Britain, Elise Laverick in the bow seat. No doubt about New Zealand really have opened it up again in the third 500. There's only 500 meters now remaining. They've just sprinted in that third 500 to take it on again. They've taken it away from Germany in lane 3. A lane order, USA in 1, Italy in 2, Germany 1 in lane 3. New Zealand, the world champions. There they are, powering. The legs go down. The hands just smooth away in 4. Germany 2 in lane number 5. Great Britain are in lane 6.
You can see in third and fourth place it's very tight between Great Britain and Germany too. Got to remember at the Olympics there only will be one German crew, so that eliminates someone else from this final, therefore hopefully bumping Sarah and Elise up into a much more solid third position.
Okay, so in the closing stages of this race, Gillian, what's happening now? When do you go? You say you go in the last 500 meters, but when you've got the German crew just on your right there, the German second crew, A crew, you've got to go again though. You've got to move, always move.
They will, and I think Sarah will take the rate up, i.e. strokes per minute up, and but they really have to sprint it. You know, the hands have to be moving away from the body even quicker than they are at the minute, and the catches, the blade has to be going into the water even harder and faster than that.
Closing stages of this final of the women's double scull. Great Britain in lane 6 had a fabulous first 1,000 meters, but the pace is really moving on now. They're currently in 4th place. The world champions from New Zealand, there they are, the white boat in lane 4, led right from the first stroke. Beside them, the great Catherine Bourne in Germany's first boat in 2nd place. Great Britain, we had huge hopes for them in that middle 1,000, but as the crews come up to the line, New Zealand, the world champions, are going off to Athens, confident that everything's going well for them. Germany in 2nd place, and the German second boat squeeze out Great Britain into 4th place. But a good result all round for Great Britain, because what we've got here is we've got 2 German boats ahead of us. That German 2 boat will not be at the Olympic Games, but a commanding performance there from New Zealand, the world champions, as they leave Lucerne with gold. Great Britain, though, squeezed into 4th place.